He's making friends with the creepers. What are you guys all kissing over there? Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Minecraft Monster Apocalypse. This is episode 2, so if you missed the start of the series, please check that out. Last time I survived my first night in this harsh new world, but seeing as how it's daytime, and I can already hear monsters stacking up and zombies scraping at the dirt to try to get to me, I think it's time to move on out and try to head to the next village, do some exploring, give these little villagers a break from all the destruction that I bring with me. And if we want to return, all we have to do is die. This is where we're going to respawn. So I've got my horse wading through the water over there. And I want to thank you guys for all the comments and suggestions and tips you've left on the first episode. I did see someone mention we should name this horse, and they also had a name that they suggested to use. I don't know if it's good or bad luck to name a horse in such a tough environment, but we're gonna try it out anyway. So they said Pumpernickel is a good horse name. You can kind of see the pattern on it. That spot with the brown kind of looks like pumpernickel bread. But also, I figured that's a good horse name, and I didn't realize until they mentioned it that was the name of the horse that I had in the Hardcore Adventure Challenge series a while back. So there we go. This is the spiritual successor to Pumpernickel, Pumpernickel II. And I'm gonna head on over towards, can we see it? Yeah, there's a village off there. And I know there's a woodland mansion a couple thousand blocks away, so that's about my extent of my knowledge here for this map and this seed. So we're gonna do our best to ford the river here. Come on, Pumpernickel, you can do it. Not the fastest horse, definitely a pretty hardy horse, more like a Clydesdale with all that health, but you can see even when I'm dashing, not the fastest, it barely speeds up. Okay, so you might have noticed that the shaders are looking a little different. Well, I have to thank Apple of Doom in the comments because they brought up Silder's shaders. Now, I've almost exclusively used Sonic Ether shaders in the past. Those are the really popular ones. But I tried these out and I love them. They're so much better in a lot of ways. No offense to Sonic Ether, but they're more vibrant and they definitely look a lot better at night. That is a big up for me. That's my one complaint about Sonic Ether shaders for the most part, is that it's so dark at night. You guys saw it. It can be spooky and cool to have it be extra creepy when monsters are lurking around. But at the same time, that is not something we want if we're going to be trying to survive. So I want you guys to be able to see what's happening and me to have not as tough a time when a ton of monsters are surrounding me and I can't even tell where they're attacking from. So we switched over to Silder shaders. These are the vibrant ones. And you guys will see at night, definitely looks a lot better. You can see much farther. The light kind of blends a lot better with the environment. It's not as stark of a contrast. So let's grab the, here we go. Oh, okay, well, I wasn't sure what we were going to get here, but we got some diamond. And another suggestion I saw was that if we're going to use leather armor, maybe I should dye it so it looks a bit better. I want to switch to iron eventually here, but there we go, a nice red tunic. I can protect myself from fire now, not really. But also reminds me of blood, which hopefully is not too foreboding. So there we go, and we have some diamond. What do I want to do with this? I don't know. We could build a pick, which would be pretty helpful to get obsidian, since that is one of the few things that zombies have trouble breaking through. But at the same time, I think I'm going to build a sword, because the faster I take down some enemies, the easier it's going to be, especially with not much armor. I want to try to take down enemies as fast as possible, or avoid fighting them if we can escape. So while the sun is still in the sky there, I think I'm gonna head out of this village. We got a ton of food, a bunch of supplies. I think we can get going. And hi-ho Pumpernickel here, we're gonna try to gallop away. I might actually, because this is a village that is alive and thriving, if you guys remember, I set the challenge for myself. If I can keep a village going without all the villagers being dead and their houses destroyed, then I can set a spawn point here. So if I do get in trouble, there we go. We've got a house and a roof above our head. Okay, Pumpernickel, for real now. Don't wander back towards... I know it misses the village where it was born, but we gotta keep going before the sun starts to set. This might be a bad idea here to travel on while the sun is starting to go down. But at the same time, I do want to keep exploring. We're gonna head south and east, because I think it's about 4,000 south, so... not too far, definitely closer than a lot of the woodland mansions that you could get in this game. I've seen some that are like hundreds of thousands of blocks away from the spawn point. We do have some sheep over here that I might take out real quick because I got my stone sword is for taking down animals, and I want to get a little bit of wool because then we can make a bed and I can respawn there. If we don't have a village, that's the best way for me to be able to sleep and survive. So let's have a potato. Definitely need to cook this stack of potatoes when we get a chance, but we're gonna have to make camp later because I want to get as far as I can in the daylight. So this is where we're headed. We got some cows. Ooh, if I could get some leather armor, that would be great, since we're really only, you know, down to a little bit here. I need to jump when I hit these guys so that I don't accidentally sweep attack Pumpernickel. Let's see if we can get a little bit of leather. I know they've got I think they have a higher chance of dropping it than a horse would, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough for much. We got 5, so I could build a hat, but I might save it and try to get some pants, and we can dye those red as well. We got a couple more cows here. I should really be trying to make as much ground as I can. We're in the forest, so this is gonna be even tougher. Well, that cow's gone, but we did get 7. Okay, that was my goal, to try to build some pants here. There we go, and then let me grab a little more dye. I shouldn't be wasting time doing this, but there we go. It's the holiday season, and I look like a weird football playing Santa, so there we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of a shorter episode than the first one today, just because it's holiday times, and I'm kind of on a crunch for how long I can spend recording before, you know, I gotta get stuff done so I can see the family. But once, you know, the new year, you know, even before that, when I get back, I'm gonna try to do some more frequent, you know, and longer episodes. But I wanted to keep this series going, and like I mentioned, it is a lot easier for me to record. I can just jump into this and play and see what happens, and hopefully it goes well. This is not gonna go well here, though. Pumpernickel cannot get through this water without me pushing her. Go, go, go! Come on. Yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea to be out on this island here when, a little bit farther. Yeah, horse is really good at swimming in real life, not so great in Minecraft. Can we make this jump? Yeah, Pumpernickel. I kind of regret, I could take the saddle off Pumpernickel, it would be kind of sad. I chose a horse based on hearts, because I figured a hardy horse means a long life, but at the same time, Pumpernickel is one of the slowest horses I've ever had. It's donkey speed. There we go. Okay, we're through. We're gonna start seeing monsters here any second. But as you can see, so much easier to see at night. You know, it does fade the colors a little bit, but it's definitely more vibrant than you get with Sonic Ether shaders. I like these ones, and I think I'm gonna stick with them. It also seems like they run a bit better. I'm using the high component ones that are a little bit more intensive, but they seem to be working okay. That's a skeleton. I'm sorry. Oh, they hit me at least. Okay. I'd rather I get hit because I can heal easier. I think we might need, I don't know if we can heal Pumpernickel too easily without like hay bales, or I'm not sure, but we need to go, go, go. Pumpernickel. Okay, okay. Are we headed the right? We are. We're actually not that far from we're not too far from getting to the mansion already. We're almost about halfway there, but at the same time, Pumpernickel, I don't want to leave you, but I might have to. He's making friends with the creepers. What are you guys all kissing over there? Okay, well, I don't know what to do here because this is a sticky wicket. I don't have a bow to kind of snipe them off, but if I approach Pumpernickel, then we're gonna have a problem because it's gonna get blown up. Oh, we don't have time to make a choice. 300X and 1200Z. That is where Pumpernickel is going to live until I can manage to return. I will return for you one day, Pumpernickel. Jeez, at least the monsters aren't, worried about eating a horse, because that would be horrible. But that probably could be an option they could add where they kill friendly creatures. There's so much stuff in the config for this plugin that I'm not sure. It could be something already in there. We'll take it down a cow as we go. There we go, a little bit of leather. I just need a couple more pieces to make a helmet. I think we're getting towards the ocean here where I might be in trouble. I'm not going to be able to make it all the way without swimming. We could make a boat. Let me see if we have the time here. I've got 9 wood. I can't remember how much a boat costs. I think we just build it like a Minecraft, if I remember. There was that period where I think we had to use the paddles with the shovel to build it, but I think they switched it back, if I remember. Yeah, there we go. Okay, very easy to make. Okay. And I can't, there's so many things that I haven't played survival in so long. I mentioned that my main way of playing, is to make news and snapshot videos and stuff, but it's really nice to get back to survival and paddle with my elbows. But yeah, it is, they had the whole method of trying to steer your boat and paddle with it by tapping the keys. That was kind of experimental, that didn't stick around. That was back in 1.9, I believe. It was around when the wings were introduced around when the boats were revamped, so a lot of people were so much less excited about the boats and they wanted to, use the wings. This is definitely, I was kind of worried about having to take a water route, but this is safer. It's beautiful in the night, and also it seems like it's going a bit faster than we would normally be going if we were having to travel through the land. So I miss Pumpernickel, and I think we could put a horse in the boat because it is a 2-seater now. So yeah, there's so many features that I've forgotten about because I cover them in snapshots, but then I don't actually play with them. So it's nice to get back to, doing survival stuff. I got distracted by that swampy tree. Okay, we're on the right path. I think we want to go a little bit more to the east because it's about 400 X and 4,000 Z. So once we're a little east here, we got to be careful though because we're starting to get towards land. It'd probably be good to spend, oh, there we go. Another feature that is very appreciated. Those lily pads used to tear through boats. But yeah, I think once we hit land, it's going to be a little slower going, so maybe I should find some place to camp. Look at that. Beautiful cliff face. Definitely looks cool. Like, I'll typically fly around to look at Minecraft setting, when I'm setting stuff up. But it's nice to see stuff from a lower perspective. It makes the world look so much more grand and majestic. There could be some llamas around as well, but we don't really have a lead to try to get them to follow. Man, already a bunch of monsters, like a skeleton spawning in full gold. And yeah, that's the way it's gonna go. It's gonna get tougher and tougher as we go along here. There's some coal there. I think I'm just gonna land as soon as I can, and maybe I'll take this with me if we can break it here quick. Grab it. Those skeletons are after me. I can see them. They travel 2 by 2. It seems like they really do travel in groups and make it that much tougher to really do much to them because they can lock you in. Like one will fire an arrow, then the other fires an arrow, and you're kind of stuck in a pattern. Can we get some string here, Mr. Spider? Please? Give me a little... Yep, there we go. Okay. What can I... Oh, no! I could tell that was a creeper because of the light. Yeah, that's another advantage of the shaders, though. When the creeper's there to explode, you can see it. Okay, I got a little bit of string, but there's no time to manage my inventory when we're trying to get out of here. Let's see what's on the horizon. We've actually traveled quite a bit, and there's some more water, so we might be able to make it most of the rest of the way. And then I think next time we will explore that woodland mansion. So I feel bad about leaving Pumpernickel, but she served her purpose. She helped us out. She's living the good life. I probably could have taken that saddle off of her if I was thinking ahead, but at the same time, that's how we know it's Pumpernickel. And when we return, whatever episode 50, then probably before that. But yeah, if we die, I'll be right around there again to find Pumpernickel. But at the same time, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon if we're surviving. So I'm gonna try to travel my way through here. I'm trying to eat, but it's not letting me eat something. Can you not eat when you're in the boat? I guess. Interesting. Yeah, lots of little quirks that I didn't realize. So I'm gonna boost here and head towards the, yeah, we're getting so close. So once we hit land, I think I'm gonna end there, and then we will start the next episode by jumping, towards the Woodland Mansion. I want to see, I'm really curious if I can beat the Woodland clear it out, fight the buffed Vindicators and Vexes and everything. That's a bit tougher from when I first went through in survival mode. I did try that out. If you saw that video around when the first snapshot came out, I went through the Woodland Mansion. I had a bunch of diamond stuff because the developers had said, hey, this is like a new end game dungeon. And I was like, okay, I better use some diamond and have some enchantments and things. But it ended up being not really that tough, and that's why they buffed a bunch of the monsters and made it quite a bit tougher. You can still just burn it down, but at the same time, I'm going to try to actually fight it, take it on in survival, and we're going to have to deal with a bunch of other stuff, though, like zombies and things. I think they'll be tougher than the actual monsters that are supposed to be there. So hopefully we survive, but it almost looks like we might be better off trying to take a break on this one little island that we're near because we're still about 1,000. We're so close. We might be able to spot the Woodland Mansion before this episode is over. But thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the short episode, but again, I'm trying to get a few things out while I'm visiting family and everything. But I also, want to be able to put these out quicker and record them, and, whatever happens in them. And that way we'll have more episodes for you guys to watch. I think the sun is coming up. Yep, we can see it over there in the distance. I still want to make sure I'm headed the right way. Yep, we are almost there, actually. Just got to head a little bit more east, I think. And we might even be able to spot it on the horizon as we see the sunrise. It's beautiful. Yeah, what do you guys think? The Sonic Ether shaders, they are cool, but I kind of like these ones more. So, again, I'm very glad that you guys are there in the comments. If I was playing this on my own, I'd have no idea about a lot of this stuff. I'd have to go out there and look and hope I find something cool. But with you guys there, you can let me know about this stuff and leave suggestions. I appreciate it. Here we go. Perfect. The sun is coming up. It's beautiful. Savannah. No. And the village, there's another water village. My favorite. Not really, but this is bringing me back to the first one and how we might destroy it. So I should be careful here. Land on the dock. There we go. We made it. Where did my boat go? Did it break? Well, oh, there it is. Okay. I was going to say it disappeared there, but it did serve its purpose and help me get over here. We are very close, though, to the Woodland Mansion. So I think we're going to finish up at this village. If it's got a blacksmith, we might check it out. But otherwise, I'm going to set my spawn point here. And this is our new home before we go off and explore. There is a blacksmith. So we got anything good? Let's see. Let's open this chest. And, oh, nice. Okay, well, I got a lot of stuff that I got to balance because we got some good stuff, including some nice armor. So I'm going to mess with this and try to get my equipment all set. There we go, helmet, and there goes that leather. We've almost got full iron, and we can probably get it pretty soon here. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe if you haven't for more Minecraft and other games on the way. And I'll see you next time for more Monster Apocalypse. Goodbye.